Hello, everyone, and welcome to Icons Biography. I hope this new year brings you closer to your dreams and gives you the strength to achieve every goal you've set for yourself. Today, I want to share a story that will inspire you on a deep level. This is the story of a man who rose from poverty to become one of the richest, most famous, and most successful footballers in the world. We all know Cristiano Ronaldo today, a global superstar, a man who lives in luxury, drives expensive cars, and is admired by millions of fans across the planet. He is one of the most followed people on Instagram and one of the most recognizable athletes in history. But very few people truly know what his life was like before the fame. Very few understand the struggles, sacrifices, pain, and determination that shaped him. By the end of this story, you will understand why Cristiano Ronaldo is not just a footballer. He is a symbol of hard work, discipline, and resilience. Let me take you back to where it all began. Cristiano Ronaldo dos Santos Aveiro was born on February 5, 1985, in Funchal, Madeira, a small island in Portugal. He was the youngest of 4 children, born into a family that struggled just to survive. His father, José Diniz Aveiro, worked as a gardener and part-time kitman, earning just enough money to keep food on the table. His mother, Maria Dolores, worked multiple jobs as a cook and cleaner to support the family. Life was extremely hard. The family lived in a tiny house with no luxuries. There were days when there simply wasn't enough food. Sometimes, Cristiano's mother would go hungry so that her children could eat. Despite these struggles, his parents tried their best to give their children love and hope. Cristiano grew up understanding the value of sacrifice at a very young age, but the household carried a heavy burden. Cristiano's father struggled with alcoholism, an addiction that deeply affected the entire family. Cristiano loved his father, but as a child, he often witnessed the pain this addiction caused his mother. Years later, in 2005, when Cristiano was only 20 years old, his father passed away. It was a heartbreaking loss, one that would later motivate Ronaldo to work even harder and make his family proud. From a very young age, Cristiano Ronaldo was obsessed with football. He played barefoot on the streets of Madeira, using anything he could find as a ball: bottles, rags, or old socks. His passion was unmatched. Other children often teased him for being too serious, too emotional, and too focused on the game. But Cristiano didn't care. He had a dream to become the best footballer in the world. At just 8 years old, Ronaldo joined a local football club called Andorinha, where his father worked part-time as a kitman. Even at that age, his talent was obvious. He was faster than the other kids, stronger, more focused, more determined. By the time he turned 10, Cristiano had already become a local star. Coaches and teammates noticed something different about him. They even gave him a nickname, the Crybaby. If his team lost, he cried. If he didn't get the ball, he cried. But what they didn't realize was that this wasn't weakness. It was passion, a deep hatred of losing and an uncontrollable desire to win. That same fire would later define his entire career. At the age of 12, Cristiano Ronaldo made the hardest decision of his young life. He left his hometown, his family, and everything familiar behind to join Sporting CP's academy in Lisbon. It was his first time away from home. The loneliness hit him immediately. He missed his mother. He missed his siblings. He missed his island. Almost every night, he cried himself to sleep. But quitting was never an option. Before he left, His mother, Maria Dolores, told him words he would never forget. "Cristiano, you are our hope. You must be strong." Those words stayed with him. Life at the academy was brutal. The other kids mocked his Madeiran accent. They laughed at his skinny body. They called him names and tried to break his confidence. But Ronaldo refused to let them destroy his dream. Instead of giving up, he trained harder. While others rested, he practiced. While others joked, he focused. Day by day, his dedication began to show. Coaches noticed his incredible speed, footwork, and determination. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey had begun, not with fame or money, but with pain, sacrifice, and an unshakable belief in himself. And this was only the beginning. From the moment Cristiano Ronaldo settled into Sporting CP's academy, his life became harder than ever before. This was no longer just a football school. It was a battlefield. Every training session was a test. Every day was a fight to survive and prove himself. The boys around him were bigger, stronger, and more physically developed. Many didn't take him seriously. They mocked his Madeiran accent, his thin body, and his intense personality. But inside Cristiano, a fire was burning. He knew that if he failed here, he would fail not only himself, but his family, who had sacrificed everything for him. So he trained harder than everyone else. When training ended, he stayed on the pitch, alone. He ran, he dribbled, he practiced again and again. For Cristiano, football was not a game. It was an escape. It was his future. Coaches quickly noticed something different about him. Cristiano hated losing. He refused to accept defeat. Winning was not a desire. It was a necessity. But life was preparing another brutal test. At the age of 15, during a routine medical check, doctors discovered a serious heart condition. His heart was racing abnormally fast. This diagnosis could have ended his football career before it truly began. The doctors gave him two options: stop playing football forever, or undergo a risky heart surgery. For most teenagers, the choice would be terrifying. For Cristiano, it was simple. Football was his life. Without it, his dream meant nothing. He chose the surgery. The procedure was extremely risky. One mistake could have ended everything. But the operation was successful. Just days later, Cristiano Ronaldo was back on the training ground. His heart was healed, but his mindset was stronger than ever before. That moment revealed who he truly was. Even as a teenager, Cristiano was willing to risk everything for his dream. After the surgery, he made a promise to himself: "I will not waste this second chance." While other boys his age were relaxing, Cristiano was working. While others were dreaming, he was acting. If his left foot was weak, he trained it for hours. If his jumping wasn't good enough, he stayed on the field until it improved. Being good was never enough for him. He wanted to be the best. Soon, Sporting CP coaches began inviting him to train with the first team. An opportunity very few players his age ever receive. Cristiano wasn't nervous. Every time he stepped onto the pitch, he played with confidence and hunger. At just 18 years old, the moment that changed his life arrived. In 2003, Sporting CP played a friendly match against one of the biggest clubs in the world, Manchester United. That day, Cristiano Ronaldo was unstoppable. His speed, footwork, and confidence shocked everyone watching. He controlled the ball effortlessly. He dribbled past defenders. He dominated the game. After the match, Manchester United's legendary manager Sir Alex Ferguson turned to his staff and said, "We need to sign that boy. He's a future star." Those words changed everything. Within weeks, Cristiano Ronaldo signed a contract with Manchester United, becoming the first Portuguese player in the club's history. This marked the beginning of a new chapter, a new country, a new language, a tougher style of football, and enormous pressure. But Cristiano didn't see fear. He saw opportunity, and he was ready to prove himself to the world. Cristiano Ronaldo's move to Manchester United was a dream come true, but it was also one of the hardest moments of his life. England was different. The weather was cold. The language was unfamiliar. The football was faster, tougher, and far more physical than anything he had experienced before. At just 18 years old, Cristiano suddenly found himself playing alongside world-class professionals in one of the most demanding leagues in the world. Many people doubted him. They said he was too skinny, too flashy, too selfish, too focused on tricks instead of results. Opposition defenders tried to intimidate him. Fans criticized him when he lost the ball. The media questioned whether he could survive in English football. But Cristiano Ronaldo had learned something very early in life. Criticism is fuel. Instead of complaining, he worked. After training sessions ended, Cristiano stayed behind. He practiced free kicks. He practiced penalties. He practiced dribbling again and again. While other players rested after matches, Cristiano went to the gym. He built strength. He improved his speed. He transformed his body. He followed a strict diet, avoided junk food, and stayed away from distractions. Cristiano believed deeply in one principle. Your body is your temple. If you take care of it, it will take care of you. Slowly, everything began to change. Cristiano became stronger, faster, more confident. Sir Alex Ferguson played a key role in shaping him, teaching him discipline, patience, and responsibility. Cristiano listened. He learned. He evolved. By the 2006-2007 season, Ronaldo was no longer just a talented winger. He was becoming a leader. In 2007, he helped Manchester United win the Premier League, one of the toughest football leagues in the world. But Cristiano wasn't satisfied. He wanted more. The 2007-2008 season changed everything. Cristiano Ronaldo reached a level few players had ever touched. He scored 42 goals in all competitions, an unbelievable number for a winger. He didn't just score goals, he created chances. He carried the team in crucial moments. That year, Manchester United won both the Premier League and the UEFA Champions League, the most prestigious club competition in world football. Cristiano Ronaldo was unstoppable. At just 23 years old, he won his first Ballon d'Or, the award given to the best footballer in the world. He had reached the top. But what made Cristiano different from everyone else was this. Even at the peak of success, he refused to relax. While others celebrated, Cristiano trained. While others enjoyed fame, he focused on improvement. His teammates began calling him a machine because of his discipline and work ethic. One coach said, "I have never seen a player train like Cristiano. Even when he is the best, he wants to be better." He avoided late-night parties. He stayed away from unhealthy habits. He lived with purpose. Cristiano Ronaldo understood something most people never do. Success is not a destination. It's a responsibility. Every match, every training session, every day became another opportunity to improve. By the end of his time at Manchester United, Cristiano was no longer just a young talent. He was a global superstar, a leader, a champion. And yet, deep inside him, another challenge was calling. A bigger stage, more pressure, a chance to prove himself all over again. The next chapter of his life was about to begin. In 2009, Cristiano Ronaldo made one of the biggest decisions of his life. He joined Real Madrid, the most famous football club in the world, for a record-breaking transfer fee of €94 million. This move didn't just make headlines, it changed football history. With that price tag came enormous pressure. The fans expected miracles. The media demanded perfection. Every match, every touch, every goal was analyzed. Many players would have collapsed under that weight. Cristiano embraced it. From his very first season, Ronaldo showed the world why Real Madrid wanted him so badly. He scored 33 goals in all competitions, an incredible start in a new league, a new country, and a new system. But for Cristiano, incredible was never enough. He wanted greatness. He spent countless hours in the gym building strength and speed. He studied defenders, analyzed their weaknesses, and perfected his finishing. By his second season, Ronaldo reached another level. He scored 40 goals in La Liga, breaking the record for the most goals ever scored in a single league season at the time. Fans couldn't believe what they were witnessing. Cristiano Ronaldo wasn't just scoring goals, he was redefining what was possible. During this period, a legendary rivalry was born. Lionel Messi, playing for Barcelona, was also reaching the peak of his powers. Football fans across the world were divided. Messi or Ronaldo? Talent or power? Magic or discipline? For Cristiano, the rivalry became fuel. Instead of feeling threatened, he pushed himself harder. He once said, "I don't compare myself to others. I compete with myself. I want to be better than I was yesterday." That mindset turned pressure into power. Ronaldo wasn't just a goal scorer. He became a leader. In difficult matches, when the team needed inspiration, he stepped forward. His biggest dream with Real Madrid was clear: to win the UEFA Champions League. In 2014, that dream became reality. Real Madrid defeated Atletico Madrid in the Champions League final, securing their 10th title, La Décima. Cristiano Ronaldo scored a crucial goal, sealing a historic victory. But he wasn't finished. From 2016 to 2018, Ronaldo led Real Madrid to 3 consecutive Champions League titles, an achievement almost impossible in modern football. He became the competition's all-time leading scorer, with over 130 goals, a record that still stands. In the 2017 final against Juventus, Ronaldo scored 2 stunning goals, proving once again that he was the best player on the planet. During this era, he won multiple Ballon d'Or awards, cementing his place among the greatest footballers in history. What truly separated Ronaldo from others wasn't just talent, it was discipline. Every day followed the same routine: wake up early, eat clean, train harder than everyone else. He avoided distractions, stayed focused, and lived with purpose. Criticism never stopped. Some called him arrogant, others said he was selfish. Cristiano ignored the noise. "Your success is the best response to your critics," he once said, and his success spoke louder than words. By the time his Real Madrid chapter came to an end, Cristiano Ronaldo was no longer just a superstar, he was a legend. But once again, he was ready for another challenge, because for Cristiano Ronaldo, comfort was the enemy. In 2018, Cristiano Ronaldo shocked the football world once again. At the age of 33, when many players begin to slow down, he made a bold move to Juventus, one of Italy's most historic clubs. The doubts came immediately. He's too old. He won't dominate in Serie A. He can't do it in another league. Cristiano heard it all and ignored it. From the moment he arrived in Italy, his mindset was clear. He wasn't there to prove people wrong. He was there to prove himself right. Ronaldo trained harder than ever before. Serie A was known for its physical defenders and tactical discipline, but Cristiano adapted quickly. In his very first season, he scored 28 goals and helped Juventus win the Serie A title. He didn't just perform, he dominated. One of the most iconic moments of his Juventus career came in the Champions League quarterfinal against Atletico Madrid. Juventus had lost the first leg 2-0. Most people believed they were eliminated. Cristiano refused to accept that. In the second leg, he delivered a stunning hat trick, single-handedly carrying Juventus to victory. After the match, he said, "This is why Juventus brought me here, to make the impossible possible." As he entered his mid-30s, Ronaldo did something no one expected. He got better. His dedication to fitness was unmatched. While others struggled with age, Cristiano became faster, stronger, and more explosive. In one unforgettable match, he scored a header that shocked the world. He jumped so high, it looked as if he was flying. Later, scientists revealed that his jump was higher than that of an average NBA basketball player. When asked how he could still perform at such a level, Ronaldo answered simply, "Hard work, discipline, and the desire to be the best." Off the field, Cristiano Ronaldo was just as inspiring. He was a devoted father to his children, teaching them the values of discipline, humility, and hard work. He often said that being a father was his greatest achievement. During the COVID-19 pandemic, when football stopped, many players lost their rhythm and fitness. Cristiano used the time to train harder at home. He shared workout videos to motivate millions of fans, reminding them to stay active and positive during difficult times. In 2021, at the age of 36, Ronaldo returned to Manchester United, the club where he first became a global star. Fans welcomed him like a hero. In his debut match, he scored 2 goals, sending a powerful message to the world. He was still elite. Young teammates were amazed by his work ethic. One of them said, "Cristiano trains like he's still 20 years old." But life tested him in ways football never could. In 2022, Cristiano and his partner Georgina Rodriguez suffered an unimaginable tragedy. One of their newborn twins passed away during childbirth. Cristiano later described it as the hardest moment of his life. Despite the pain, he stayed strong for his family. He returned to football, dedicating his performances to the memory of his son. This moment revealed the true depth of his resilience, not as an athlete, but as a human being. Beyond football, Cristiano Ronaldo gave back to the world. He donated millions to children's hospitals. He funded education projects. He supported disaster relief efforts. "I've been blessed with so much," he said. "It's my duty to give back." As he approached his 40s, Cristiano began planning for life beyond football. He invested in hotels, fitness centers, and businesses, ensuring his legacy would continue long after he stopped playing. Cristiano Ronaldo's journey is not just a football story. It is a story of perseverance, of discipline, of sacrifice, of an unbreakable spirit. He once said, talent without hard work is nothing. Most people never follow their passion. They live safe lives, working for someone else's dream. Cristiano Ronaldo chose a different path. From a poor boy in Madeira to one of the greatest athletes in history, he proved that greatness is built, not given. So ask yourself this question: will you be part of the 96% who settle, or the 4% who dare to create their destiny? Because only one thing truly separates them: the willingness to work for it.